Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Square Go 2018. We're right here at a sold-out O2 ABC right here in Glasgow, baby! I am Scottish entertainment sweetheart Billy Kirkwood. I am here with William Grange. Sir, what do we have coming up tonight?
Well, that is my favourite show of the year, and every single championship is on the line.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a labyrinth in that ring for which the only escape is over the top rope. And one person will be the roaming #1 contender in insane championship wrestling. Glasgow, do you feel it? Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this party started. Welcome wherever you're watching in the wrestling universe. This is ICW!
Ladies and gentlemen, your opening contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match to determine the new #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are kicking things off. And what a way to kick things off, Mr. Grange. You are watching ICW Square Go 2018. And this match, ladies and gentlemen, has some huge ramifications. This match the winner of which will be the undisputed #1 contender, and we'll get a shot at whoever wins later on tonight in our heavyweight championship match.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in tonight at 17 stone, representing the Kinky Party, this is Jack Jester!
So this match, ladies and gentlemen, is an iconic match, an opportunity to get back into the singles championship mix for the Devil's Favorite Dirty. This building has been very, very lucky for Jack Jester in the past. Will it be tonight?
Well, you mentioned it being very lucky for him. He won his only ICW World Heavyweight Championship in this very building. Yep, but it has also been unlucky. Losing in a steel cage match to Joe Coffin here last year in Chuck's Party.
That's right, and he's looking to get back into the mix. Oh God, he spotted that stripper from Newcastle. Oh, Jester, no. Jester, no.
That's a bad Jester.
Oh,
no,
for goodness sake. No.
Oh. He's stuck.
Jesus Christ.
That's like titty quicksand.
That's the worst thing I've ever seen. You can't hear me?
No, turn me down.
Turn you down.
I'm deafening myself.
How's that?
A little bit louder.
A little louder.
How's it? Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, well that's it. That's you right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of a technical issue with us here right in commentary, but we are ready to rock and roll in what is going to be a fantastic match. A gentleman ready to make his ICW debut.
And his opponent,
credentials this man has, but that won't matter when that bell rings.
In terms of physicality, these two men very similar.
Yeah.
Jack Jester, 6'1", 238 pounds. James Storm, 6 foot, 233, a little bit heavier, but a bit shorter in the reach. James Storm trained by Jerry Jarrett of all people.
Yes, certainly. Well travelled, he spent time wrestling all over the United States. This is not his first visit here to Europe. And he is very excited about an opportunity to get into top contention for one of the major championships in the all across. Here we go, Colin Nibble tie up there. Gonna give the power advantage. I'm gonna certainly say that's gonna be to James Storm. James looking in absolutely fantastic condition. Recently departing from our friends over in Nashville, Tennessee, wherever they're based these days.
Again, this match, Falls Count anywhere. Yeah, the pinfall can take place anywhere in this building, maybe even out in the street.
Well, normally you would actually say that would be in the domain of Jack Jester, but considering the matches, the road miles that James Storm has certainly put up.
How about that from Jack Jester? A little bit of disrespect, a little bit of mind games.
Oh, look at that, but straight into a side headlock. Wasn't going to let himself be cast aside. Off the ropes. Big shoulder block there. Beautiful, Beal straight over. He's getting ready to go for the last call. And if he had hit that super kick, it would have been lights out.
But Jack Jester had that scouted very, very well, but James Storm not giving them 1 second right on him.
And one of the biggest nights of the year here on ICW. This is the night, very much the beacon that will shine a light over the landscape of Insane Championship Wrestling in 2018 that will take us straight to Fear and Loathing 11.
Jester's looking, I think, for a suplex in that metal ramp.
Can he get? Oh, he can't! Ah! You actually saw his spine went right up against that metal side of that lip. 1, 2. Thomas Kearns giving a close eye. Simon Cassidy sitting over us. Coward.
James Storm, welcome to ICW. Jester going to the backstage area.
What's he going to do?
I assume he's looking for some form of weapon.
Who's he going to come back with? I mean, there's all the weapons back there from the square goal. He could come back with
A rubber chicken.
Tom Irvin.
Oh, he's got that dildo.
Beatrix. Oof.
That was straight to James Storm's scalp.
Certainly was.
That could be all one.
Right between the F's. I mean the I's. Sorry, I'm dyslexic.
I enjoyed that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Right.
Jack Jester, someone who more recently we've been seeing in tag team competition with Chef Samuels as part of the Kinky Party.
Well, that's the thing. This is an opportunity that's been afforded. Lots of people say, why is he getting this opportunity? Because he is one of the icons of ICW. In terms of a singles record, it was especially impeccable right up until that cage match, like you mentioned, with Shugs.
You have to say, with that cage match, a hell of an assist goes to Red Lightning.
Well, certainly. And he's going to be watching this match very close wherever he is tonight, because one of these men could be facing his man if Bram is lucky, or lucky could be continuing his path of destruction here in ICW. All right. Big Irish whip there. Jester trying to catch himself with the sheer momentum.
Well, there's that power of James Storm.
I know I've said it once already, but James Storm looks to be in fantastic condition.
That's all the more considering he's 40 years of age.
40 years of age. But you know something, those numbers are what counts. The championships, the matches, the accolades, every single adding to a playbook of knowledge. Oh, beautiful!
Well, shades of a former champion in Joe Coffey.
Certainly is.
And if it worked for Joe Coffey, it could certainly work for James Storm, but I think he might just have clipped his knee in that barrier.
It did look like it just as he went over. But he'll have to shake that off quick, because if Jester smells blood in the water, he will go after that with reckless abandon. I can't think of many other competitors, and take nothing away from the passion that our roster has here in Insane Championship Wrestling, but to win that title back would be such a thing for Jack Jester. And we know that Charles Samuels is backstage cheering him on.
Oh good, these two are at the bar.
Oh, this will end well.
This is going to be like prohibition in America. There'll be no drink left.
Well, you know something? James Storm once tried to take a man's eye out with a bottle.
What do you mean, is F out with a bottle?
I'm getting more confused now by the second.
Oh good, they're calling for drinks.
And he's got them poured already. Watch them, get those pH balanced. There could be anything in those pints. I have to say, James Storm just knocked that back with absolutely no problem at all. Good for you, James.
Jack Jester, economical he was drinking, perhaps a strategy.
He's going to come back to it later. Now pace yourself out.
Perhaps a victory drink.
Could be. All right. But they must get it back to, well, they don't need to get it back to the ring, but, and Jack Jester, this is eerily reminiscent of some of the battles he's been in before in this building with Mikey Whiplash.
Hope for Jack Jester seeing that plastic container.
I think they only serve plastic containers in this building now.
Actually hear the skull of James Storm tracking off against that wooden panel.
Another drink.
Just a sec.
He takes tiny little sips like a hamster. What's going on?
Jester could be going for that elbow drop. Shades of Cactus Jack.
Here it comes. No! With a double axe handle.
I think James Storm got to his feet a little bit quicker than Jack Jester expected.
But James still went down. Was there damage done to that knee? Our camera crew doing an outstanding job of trying to keep up with the action here. The very best at what they do. A little bit, oh, big peel over. You actually had that echo through the O2 ABC.
And you do see James Storm's hand going to that knee.
He is going to that knee. I mean, so Mr. Grange, you've been in that ring as a competitor, you get a knee injury, but you know you're still so far away from that finish line. What can you do?
The problem is you've got absolutely no base of repair there. So with James Storm, he's obviously got that eye of the storm, spinning crucifix bomb. If he's got no base of power, he's not going to be able to hit that and summon a Jack Jester's fate. And
that's certainly going to take out his base in order to hit that last call, that super kick. Very move that he won the TNA World Heavyweight Championship with.
Even his closing time facebuster.
Very true, very true. All right, he's got himself a crutch now, so he's looking at it. Oh, look at this. Absolutely pin-cushion Jack Jester.
You know what? I think James Storm's going to fit in here just fine.
I think James is going to be all right. We'll have a proper coronation for him soon.
Perhaps that aggression we saw from James Storm with that weapon there, maybe he knows that he's now limited in his offense because of that knee. Could be going for that last laugh leg drop.
Here it comes. Beautiful. But it's interesting to see he had that, and James Storm just popped back up, trying to roll away, make sure he's not on his back, make it as difficult as you can. It might be a small thing, but it does help you hit that advantage. It does help you stay away from a pinning predicament. All right, there's Jester. Oh, caught him right in the breadbasket with that one. Just trying to create some separation. Oh, straight to that steel chair, beautiful. 1, 2.
And you know, normally I'd give a competitor credit for not hooking the leg, but James Storm there actually pinning down the arm of Jack Jester.
Certainly was.
Very unusual pinning predicament, but it almost paid dividends.
You can see the powerful upper body of James Storm. Looking like he's put on a little bit of muscle since we last saw him. And he punches straight over. James into the rope, blasted him. Didn't leave his feet though. We've normally seen him hit that forearm before. Big clothesline. Series of maneuvers. Reminiscent of Jack Jester.
Yeah, but there wasn't a lot behind that inverted atomic drop either.
All right, he's pouncing. He's trying to get some blood, some feeling back into those hamstrings, that knee. Float straight over. Oh, beautiful insecurity right to the back of the head. Beautiful pouncing neck breaker. Got him with that face buster, but didn't.
That's the closing time.
Here we go.
And after closing time comes last call.
Get yourself your lager in black. Here we go. Jester caught him. Oh, he's going for the plunge to the dungeon.
Oh, he
nailed him with it.
Hooks the leg.
Right in the middle of the ring.
2. That's all.
No. What was that, Kinsey? That was a 2 count. Maybe the damage that was done to that knee earlier is what's actually caused him not unable to get a pinfall.
Well, it seemed like he caught Jack Jester flush, but Jester proving why he is one of the toughest men in all of professional wrestling.
Certainly, and that's what makes him such an obstacle to overcome. I mean, what a first opponent here in ICW for James Storm to take on.
Uh-oh. James Storm going for a bit of timber here.
All right.
Jack Jester wisely going to the outside.
You know, maybe he's going to put on this table. Jester's going to get some World of Warcraft. He's not, is he? I don't think so.
But James Storm taking a little bit too long. Jester with that chair.
Here comes the Mage of Mayhem. Oh!
Hooks a leg.
1, 2.
Now it's Jack Jester's turn to look exasperated, to look frustrated.
These two men, in terms of experience, yes, it was all James Storm, but in terms of what they do inside the ring, being methodical in their carnage.
Oh, Jack Jester, 15-year veteran, so he's no rookie himself.
No. Trying to get him up there. Looks like he's trying to go for a powerbomb. Jester's trying to get him up. You can see those powerful legs of James Storm. Got him with another one, blasted him in the nose with that one, and another.
He's going for the eye of the storm.
Can he get it?
Put it at the table.
Oh! Hip first through the table.
That's it.
No
1,
way he could kick
2,
out of that.
And 3. We've got a new #1 contender.
Ladies and
Welcome
gentlemen,
to
here is
ICW,
your
James Storm.
and new #1 contender for the ICW World Heavyweight Championship, James Storm!
What a display from these two men. Oh, what a great sign of respect there by James Storm. There was nothing personal in this. It was just about that championship opportunity. So, ladies and gentlemen, on the biggest ICW fight club we have ever had, it's going to be James Storm taking on whoever's the winner of Bram and BT Gunn.
But you talk about impressive ICW debuts. I am struggling. I am really, really struggling to think of a more impressive one than that. What a scalp to pick off.
I went over our hardcore icon, the Shah.
Oh!
He didn't know who was behind him, he didn't know. And these two men,
Well, what the hell is Shah Samuels doing?
he was just coming at the East End Lucha. All right, but the real story is here, the Insane Cowboy, James Storm, is now our new #1 contender. You think of the names that have came and gone.
Well, by the sound of the shit in here, you guys are just as rowdy as they say you guys are on that fucking internet. You know? You hear that shit, Will? This is ICW, right here. And these are the craziest motherfuckers you'll find in this world. You know, not too long ago, I left some company, and
I think rock and wrestling's quite good. Oh. Impact. Hooked.
and they said,
Got an
the
owl.
fans said, not the smart fans, the other ones, they said, well, what are you gonna do, James Storm? And I said, I'm gonna fucking wrestle, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna tippy-toe and listen to all the politic bullshit and get stuck on the bottom of the ground just because they want to push somebody else, because I am James motherfucking Storm. I can hang with anyone, and I'm still one bad motherfucker. And then Mark calls me up. He goes, we want you to come to one of our shows and see how fun it is. And I want to say, Mark, oh, my ass is going to be back because I had one hell of a time. And you guys might be stuck with me because after the world title match, I get my shot tomorrow night, and whoever it is, I don't give a damn because all I gotta say is sorry.
Over.
Sorry about your damn luck.
Well, the cowboy just made it very clear. It's almost like Tombstone. He's calling out whomever's the winner, but he's earned the right. Keep it like Deadwood, ladies and gentlemen. What a night. What a way to kick things
Ladies
off.
and gentlemen, well, that's world-class sweeping takes place in the ring.
It's the best sweep.
Why not head over to our merchandise stand where you can grab tickets for tomorrow night, where not only will James Storm be going up for the ICW World Heavyweight title, we will be inducting the one and only Drew Galloway into the ICW Hall of Fame. That's right, the man himself comes back for one night only. Tickets are still available in very limited supply. Please head over to our merchandise stand right now and grab yours. And of course, folks, get yourselves onto @InsaneChampWrest on Twitter. Use the hashtag SquareGo, spread the word of what's happening here today. Hell of a job.
Well done, lads. Well done, lads. Well done, lads.
Best sweeps in the city.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. You're watching ICW Square Go 2018.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the ICW Women's Championship. Introducing first.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The ICW Women's Championship will be on the line. It's going to be the Session God, the #1 squeeze. I don't know if we still use that term in 2018. I do not fancy her at all. I do not fancy her at all.
You know, if I wasn't like 114% certain Bram would rip my head off and shit down my throat, I absolutely would.
And we are going to be joined on commentary by Red Lightning, which is kind of like giving your brain a smear test. But here he comes. He's going to be giving an eye. Of course, he's looking after the affairs of Bram, and by proxy, he's looking after the affairs of our #1 contender to the Women's Championship.
Well, affair is the word to use when you talk about Bram and Martina.
Well, certainly. Thank you for joining us once again, Mr. Lightning. What a night it's going to be. The #1 contender to the Women's Championship, the Session God, Martina. She has the credentials, she has the road miles. What a night.
First match
And
in,
her opponent.
#1 contender.
But here she comes, the Clown Princess of Carnage. This building has been very lucky for this young lady. She won that
This is your
championship
last night as champion, and I mean it.
in 43 seconds. But I get the feeling it's not going to be as easy a night tonight, Mr. Grange.
Well, not only did she defeat Kaylee Ray in 43 seconds, she repeated defeat the following night.
Yep.
This is a great building for her, but Martina is on a hell of a roll, and she holds a singles victory over this lady on ICW Fight Club last year. If she can do the same thing tonight, we're going to crown a brand new champion.
Well, of course, these women are both very well travelled, but Martina has been making headlines all over the UK, all over Europe, all over Ireland.
The current OTT Women's Champion, OTT Gender Neutral Champion.
And the first addition of the women's roster to your Rudo Sports Entertainment brand.
Absolutely, guys. And like I said earlier, I think this is Martina's potentially first singles match.
The following
Under
contest
Rudo.
is scheduled
It's a
for
title
one
match.
fall.
Yes, indeed.
Introducing first, standing in the corner to my left, from the Flats in Dublin, Ireland,
I say stuff
she
now,
is the
you do it.
challenger,
You do it.
the Session Moth,
I don't know.
Martina!
She's got this.
Mixed reaction from Martina here.
And her opponent,
Standing
in the corner to my right, fighting out of Belfast, Northern Ireland, she is the reigning, defending Insane Championship Wrestling Women's Champion. This is Casey!
Casey, who regained that championship at Fear and Loathing.
She certainly did. What a night that was. But I just don't think it's not going to be a 43-second thriller. This is going to be North, as he said. These is two women that won that championship. They're hungry. It is the hottest women's championship in wrestling today. All right, Sean McLaughlin, our referee in charge of this contest. I know you're not a fan.
No, I'm not a fan. And I tell you something else. I'm not saying that Casey's not a good competitor. She is. She's got heart. She's an incredible wrestler, but I don't think she's as good as Martina.
Martina, the bigger of the two, maybe the more powerful of the two. But she can play the mind games, or can you, with someone as crazy as Casey? All right, a series of forearms. We're going to kick this off right to the side of the air. But Martina is built to go, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let... A little bit of the mind games early on.
But you've got to understand that under the tutelage of Bram, I'm not going to teach Martina anything she doesn't already know. I can give her a bit of advice, as you say, about the mentality aspect of wrestling, but you can see a difference in her wrestling style, and that's heavily influenced by Bram and Yestin Reese, and we all help each other here within Moodle.
Well, that's interesting.
Firmly in control right now. Straight
into her head scissors. Not something we've seen from Martina in the past, almost like she's playing Casey at her own game, just reminding us of what she can do.
Oh, look at the nice headstand though.
She's managing to pop out of there.
Trying to take the pressure off that neck. You see Martina trying to almost batter Casey back down, but that's great balance.
And that's ridiculous.
Just follow her.
I don't know why she's not. Stand there watching Martina get into her.
Oh, this is almost shades of Johnny Saint.
Like puppetry their penis. Get on with it.
Whoa. Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, she just sucked it in.
Beautiful double knees right to the chest. Martina following. Oh!
And hey, no messing about.
You got to say, who's got the meanest streak? It's got to be Martina. For all the unorthodox offense. Oh, look at this. She can rip that shoulder straight out. She had a 5 count though.
I mean, she's a fan favourite, but fan favourites aren't always the best performers, aren't always the best wrestlers, aren't always a champion.
Well, Red, I'm curious as to how you feel about Martina's ex-boyfriend, Sean McLaughlin, who I'm led to believe is still very hung up on her, is refereeing this matchup.
It's actually a very good point.
It's definitely a conflict of interest. But
get over it, Sean.
It's not my company anymore. I don't decide who officiates which match.
Hang on.
Well, this is it. Who's going to have the meanest streak? It's going to be Martina.
Oh, right in the barrier.
That could break a rib very, very easily. You see that power from Martina.
And there was a lot of people, there's a lot of scuttlebutt online that certainly they said Martina wouldn't be able to take Casey to the mat, wouldn't be able to play at her own unorthodox game, but certainly the session got looking really good earlier on in this contest.
Well, my understanding is, Red, that she's been spending a lot of time in the gym with Easton Rees, with Bram, and that's paying off there with that vertical suplex.
Certainly, and look at this. I mean, let's come out and say it. Martina's clearly lost a couple of pounds recently. She's mean, getting ready to go. Casey is not going to have an easy night. Point reversal.
Oh, Japanese arm drag.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Martina thrives on negativity, and since July, Martina's never really been accepted by the ICW fans. And, she thrives on that. These people don't like Martina, but she's now in the stage where she doesn't care anymore. And it took her a long time to get here.
Oh, drop toe hold. Once again, back to those double knees. Off with her head.
Oh, not good.
You know how deadly Casey can be with those knees. That's what brought her the championship.
1, 2. All right, this is Casey, maybe on her first extended rally of the match, but Martina Ken just falls around, cuts her straight off.
Well, that's it. Martina's given her absolutely no separation. You see her even pinning her there against the rope, so she has no room to maneuver.
Those forearms, those elbows, Casey just has no answer for. There's this strength again. Look at this.
Oh, brainbuster.
And the amount of core strength that takes right up through the body.
And that was a brainbuster there.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And is that just a flash of doubt across the face of the challenger there, Mr. Grange?
I just think she's thinking of what to do next. She's still in control, and now she's just going to slow it down with a chin lock. Just take her time, just consolidate her position. This is smart wrestling.
She has the size, she has the strength advantage.
The thing is, Casey now is perhaps in a state of confusion. She's been knocked in her head once or twice already during the match.
Oh, what a knee from Martina.
Casey has taken on some big challenges recently in the women's division here. Off the ropes, here we go. Missed it with a clothesline, Casey straight through, misses one of her own. Double
Clothesline, big one.
Came down right in the back of their necks. All right, this is going to be who can recover quickest. Both women have to get to their feet. Sean McLaughlin, they will get a 10 count. It would be terrible to think this match would end in a double count out.
It's just amazing to think
Come on, Martina.
Amazing to think how far Casey's came in just 1 year. It was at the Square Goal last year. It was almost their coming out party as the challenger, as the underdog.
Yep.
Now the shoe's on the other foot. The hunter has become the hunted.
All right, Martina's back on her feet.
People always struggle with this.
Big clothesline there, and another.
Big drop kick there.
Beautiful drop kick. Didn't get all of it though.
Come on, Martina. No, not quite. Boom.
Misses that time.
Oh!
Martina trying to catch her. Oh, but just the sheer impact, she sprang straight off her. Oh, trying to go for that killing joke. Misses. Oh, well, that was a missile dropping right to the nose. 2.
She's still got plenty left in the tank though. She's pushing off with both hands. If you ask me, Casey's pins need to be better. She's allowing Martina too much opportunity to push right out of that.
Yep.
She's going to need to try a bit harder.
All right.
But who am I?
Got her up on the shoulders. Wasn't able to power up straight out headbutt there.
Going for a tombstone.
Oh, look at this.
Going for the boomstone.
Fighting her way out of it.
Whoops.
A little bit of separation.
Oh.
Oh, straight Yakuza style kick right between the eyes.
Oh!
Caught her with those double knees. Is that a triangle choke?
You just saw that.
That's a triangle.
Submission on.
Casey was out. Casey was out. This could be it.
I think Casey was going to tap there. Martina's shoulders, are they down? 2. No. Oh, just. Oh, killing joke knee.
She got with a killing joke. Where's Lightning going? He's taking his headset off. 1. No, look at this. What's he doing?
Hang on, here comes Houston Reese.
Houston's it. No, he's gonna. Casey does it on. Alpha Wave! Oh! Sean! Not like this! Not like this!
2. New champion!
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner.
Love wins!
And
Love wins what between Houston and Reese?
ICW Women's Champion, Martina!
Well, the session god has stolen the Queen of Carnage's crown, I should say. What on earth?
And for Riddle Sports and Entertainment brand, the titles keep on coming.
What are they doing? They don't need to do this. They don't need to do that. What is this?
That's just a little title celebration.
A little title celebration. What the... Close your lung anus, for goodness sake. The Wimstone. Still don't fancy her. Oh! Right down on her head.
What a statement from Martina.
Martina.
Our new champion. The Queen Moth.
Is it the first of 2 because later on tonight, Bram will be challenging for the ICW World Heavyweight title.
And Big Houston's in the square goal. What a night it could be for these guys.
It could be.
You want to have a little dance with her?
I'm all right. It's not really a dance, it's more of a fit she's having.
Well, that belt is going to fit nicely around her waist.
Martina, your ICW Women's Champion. I don't fancy her. I don't fancy her.
Me think the commentator doth protest too much.
I don't fancy her. I certainly don't fancy her more.
I'm going to tell Bram that you fancy her.
He's all right with it.
No, I doubt that very
Oh,
much.
he's very all right with it. Maybe a little too much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's move things along. Right here at ICW Square Go 2018. Simon?
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the ICW Tag Team Championship.
Let's just keep on coming, Billy.
Yeah, they certainly do.
Introducing first,
Perhaps the most improved tag team in British wrestling. They've become forward. All right, Mr. Hype Machine, I'm going to break this down. This is how it works. The Perch are hungry. They are capable. They are talented, no doubt. And under the guidance of the Big Bad Wolf, they have become one of the defining forces in British tag
making
team
their way
wrestling
to the
today.
ring. They are the challengers.
But I'm going to come out and say it.
The team
I'm worried.
of the Outlaws.
I'm worried
Stevie
for them, because the
James
masters of the
and
murder, death, kill.
Crowbar. This
You know, when
is
this match was originally put together, this is a big obstacle for them to overcome. Because the wee man has built a two-man riot squad. This is their hometown. They're gonna have to rev their engines. They're gonna have to run hotter than even before. This ain't gonna be an easy ride for these boys tonight.
Well, you called them the master of the murder, death, kill. Tonight they might just get a taste of their own medicine,
Yeah.
and that medicine is cyanide. This could be suicide for these two men.
Could be. You know, they always say the emergency services have been suspended for this match. We might need a row of ambulances outside for this one.
And like you said, this team massively improved, competing up and down the country every weekend.
Oh, we've said it. We've become huge fans of what these two men do. The Outlaw Stevie James and the Big Bad Crowbar.
and their opponents.
The biggest match of their career
About
so
to make
far
their
here
way
in
to the
ICW.
ring, being accompanied by the Wee Man.
The manager of champions can handle his own introductions. Thank you very much. You sit this one out, Simon. Now listen up, biker mice from Largs.
I mean,
I appreciate that you boys have put your blood, sweat and tears into training for a tag team title match. Mostly sweat by the looks of it. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. You boys were prepared to face Polo Promotions. And the landscape has changed. Because you couldn't possibly prepare to face the new ICW Tag Team Champions. Not you, Mad Max Furry Toad. Not you, Roman Reigns' junkie cousin. Nobody on this planet could prepare to face the reigning, defending ICW Tag Team Champions, the personifications of destruction, Rampage Brown and Ashton Smith.
they dropped an A-bomb on the ICW Tag Team Division when they ripped up the very parchment on which was written Polo Promotions Legacy here. They are the personification of destruction, rage, given human form, the ICW Tag Team Champions. The monsters of mayhem.
Well, Billy, you were there that night when they dethroned Polo Promotions, and I am struggling to think of a more consequential 3 minutes
Wow!
in ICW history.
Stevie James wasn't going to wait. You know something, he heard the words, and that might just have awakened a bloodlust within the Purge.
Well, the Purge here are massive, massive underdogs. They have to take the fight to them. They have to go in the offense. They have to try and catch them.
They're not here just to make up the numbers. They're going to have to be in there. They're in the Thunderdome. 2 teams enter, 1 leaves.
That's Ashton Smith in there with both competitors.
All right, got him over.
Crowbar in the tight, Stevie James in the short trunks.
Careful, watch this. Gonna run the Fury Road, nails it. They've got to come into it. You know, they're gonna have to play this team at their own game. It's interesting to see that Rampage Brown was taken out of the match early on, so they're focusing, I should say, on Ashton Smith.
Oh, and how about that from Crowbar?
Beautiful baseball slide.
This is great strategy.
Missile drop kick. 1, 2. Taking on these 2 monsters. Rage given human form. He beat Polo Promotions. Round about that 2-minute mark. But you know, that was then, this is now. Mr. Grange, our tag team expert here, certainly one half of the first ever ICW Tag Team Champions. What do the Purge need to do?
They need to survive, because sooner or later these 2 men, Ashton Smith and Rampage Brown, they're going to rally. Oh, what a knee.
All right, tag in, here comes the Outlaw. Nice whip, trying to grab the hair.
I think it was a tag, I think it was a blind tag.
Ashton just got right out of there. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, here comes the rally I was talking about.
Big, bad Rampage Brown, who it has to be said, looks like he's dropped a little bit of weight and put on some muscle there. Oh!
Rampage Brown, 34 years old and a 20-year veteran. Trained by Drew McDonald, former All-Star British Heavyweight Champion. One of the finest wrestlers you'll see in this country.
And Ashton Smith, one of the most impressive physical specimens in British wrestling today.
Former Future Shock Heavyweight Championship.
And I believe he is going to be a World Heavyweight Champion on the international level one day.
At the moment, he is perfectly content, kicking skulls in here in ICW.
Certainly is.
The 2 lighter men, Ashton and Stevie James, are pairing off. And you see the 2 big brutes, Rampage and Crowbar.
I mean, in terms of height, in terms of reach, these 2 men, look at this.
Oh, kick.
Big kick right to the face, the chair just crumbling underneath Crowbar.
And it's worth pointing out that Crowbar, a very, very accomplished MMA fighter.
He certainly is, but he's not going to get the opportunity to showcase those skills tonight. You almost see it, Rampage being almost very careful, making sure. Big point of the elbow right to the jaw. Ashton and Stevie James fighting out over the barrier ringside.
This has been what we thought it would be. This has just been an all-out fight, a war of attrition.
Well, after seeing what this team, these monsters of mayhem, Smith and Brown were capable of in the ring, are they buying themselves more time? It's almost as if the Purge are bringing them into their domain. They've been in street fights recently alongside Wolfgang.
Oh, but that just woke Rampage up.
Big headbutt there. Rampage Brown, that hard head. Oh. I think I got asthma from that.
And you know, I think it's safe to say that Smith and Rampage are in control.
Looked like he was trying to lobotomize Crowbar.
Well, Crowbar had no chance to get his hands up there.
None at all.
That was a straight collision with the skull.
Well, Crowbar just thrown straight through the barrier. High knee.
This is a mauling now.
This is the last place Stevie James wants to be. He's fighting out there as quick as he can.
And Stevie James is double tough. He's a great striker. but
Huge lariat.
He's not going to get the chance.
This is eerily reminiscent of when they managed to separate Polo Promotions. The clock is ticking.
At the moment, the Purge have just got to survive this.
Crowbar's down. Crowbar's down, and he is not moving. This seems inevitable.
Oh my! What a bicycle kick!
1, 2.
No!
Smith can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
All right, but the thing about Smith and Brown, they've always got another gear. They've always got somewhere else to go.
Look at Stevie James still trying to fight. What heart, what determination in this young man.
The spike, pile drivers, that was coming. No, Crowbar somehow back to his feet. Look at this.
On Rampage is off. Enziguri.
Pouncing Enziguri there by the Outlaw.
Just like that, the pendulum swung. It's now 2-on-1 in the Purge's favour.
Wee man's at ringside.
See the Purge absolutely out their feet.
Oh, right to the knee.
Oh, what a DDT.
Low down DDT, but he nailed it. 1, 2. Whoa! They have had opportunities at the tag belts before, but never this version of the Purge. You know something, I take back everything. These young men are taking the fight.
But they're going for the murder, death, kill.
Can he get it? Wee man's there. Can't. Look at that, he's trying to get right in Stevie J. Oh, no! There's the inexperience, Mr. Grange.
And Rampage is going to make them pay for it. Knocking Crowbar off that top rope. Back elbow. What a lariat. And Rampage on the outside.
No!
Oh my! Power bomb in the apron.
With one arm. Demolition.
And are we going to see it? Are we going to see the move that dethroned Polo Promotions?
Here it comes. If they nail it, it's all over.
Oh my, what is this?
The power slam from the top rope.
1, 2,
To the 7th level of hell.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, and still ICW Tag Team Champions,
Wow!
Ashton Smith and Rampage Brown.
Wow! There was fight within the Purge. I don't hesitate for a second in saying these young men gave it their all. But tonight, they just could not overcome the personification of rage.
Well, the bad news for the Purge is that they lost. The good news is that they survived.
Certainly did get these young men out of here. The fact that they're even breathing, bleeding from the mouth, battered and bruised. Has there ever been a more physically imposing tag team in ICW? Is there another one in the United Kingdom?
Well, I mean, take nothing away from the Purge. They gave it their all. They showed us an awful lot tonight. But it is going to take a 7-nation army to get the belts off Ashton Smith and Rampage Brown. What has the wee man put together?
Rage given human form. Destruction personified. Who can take out Rampage Brown and Ashton Smith? Two big, bad thoroughbreds. Look at this. He's built himself a tag team for the ages.
But you know what? They don't even acknowledge the wee man.
Oh,
Now they do.
Oh, I understand. I spoke The wee man has told me those boys are costing him a lot of money, but you know something, you want to buy well, you got to pay the bucks. Simon, we've got another match coming up here at ICW Square Go
Ladies
2018.
and gentlemen, coming to you live from the sold out O2 ABC in Glasgow, Scotland. The following contest is for the ICW Undisputed Championship. Introducing first.
One of the most dangerous men in wrestling, accompanied by one of the smartest men in wrestling. A combination that has sent shockwaves through the heavyweight division here in ICW.
Well, for many fans, the indiscretions of Thomas Latimer have overshadowed the undoubted talent of Bram.
Yes.
But tonight, in the biggest match of his 15-year career, he has a chance to redefine his legacy, to no longer be the nearly man, to realise his potential, to realise his God-given talent. The king of all evil can become the undisputed king of ICW.
And that is it. You think about the journey that this man has taken, and that's something that has been overshadowed, certainly by those controversies. This man has been wrestling since he was 15 years old. He's been over the pond. He's been to the big companies. But Red Lightning somehow opened the checkbook when all the other, and I don't want to throw the company names around, but there were a lot of people that were trying to secure the talents of this man. He's got himself a thoroughbred. Enrique Vieira to eradicate the ghost of Christmas past for the Rudo Sports Entertainment brand. Wanted by this man, the ghost of past, present and future, the Oddity, BT Gunn, the undisputed champion in the singles division of ICW. Perhaps the best wrestler in the world today. Think of the names in the last 12 months that have fallen to BT Gunn, including the Iron Man, Joe Coffey. Is there many other names that could even measure up apart from Bram, the king of all that is evil, the Destructor? But this is far from an easy night. Red Lightning's got the best seat in the house. She has, man, the Destructor, the king of all that is evil. Big match feel here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I said it in the pre-show, I'll say it again. In ICW, there's 5 words that do not exist. They live happily ever after.
No.
And if you think about the Fear and Loathing hangovers we've seen, Grado winning the title at Fear and Loathing 8, losing it at the Square Go, Polo Promotions winning the tag title, losing it at the next Fight Club. It is very, very easy to go from the top of the mountain to the bottom of the barrel here.
There's an old adage in wrestling, anything can happen. It's a new year, 2018. And the apocalypse. That is Bram standing over, casting a heavy shadow over the reign of BT Gunn. He's at the top here, but we said earlier, it's the curse of the Square Go. Anything can happen on this night. And again, I know you paid a lot of money to get Bram to come on board the Rudo Sports Entertainment brand.
And I do not doubt it at all. Even Martina, I was never the biggest fan of Martina. She's now the women's champion. We are going to complete the trifecta tonight. Bram undisputed, 0G and heavyweight, women's title.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Could be a
And the
square
square
goal.
When the
goal.
bell rings, the man in charge of the action, Senior Referee Thomas Cairns. Introducing first, standing in the corner to my left, he is the challenger, represented by Rudo Sports and Entertainment brand, weighing in tonight
That's it.
at 240 pounds. He is the king of all evil. This is Brad!
Look at him.
Look at those trunks.
6'5", what would you say, 250? Looks like he's put on a little bit of muscle there. We've seen the training videos that he's been putting online. Day and night, does he even sleep?
Standing in the corner to my right, he is the oddity and your reigning, defending Insane Championship Wrestling Undisputed Champion, BT Gunn!
The World Heavyweight Champion, the Zero G Champion.
Right. Don't touch. Ah, you missed. Don't touch them yet, Bram. This is it, all the bells coming home in Rudo.
Would you like the honours?
Grange will do it.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, nearly a
Early.
pile driver right off the bat.
Victory roll 1-2.
2.
Fast pace. Oh!
Straight into a double stomp right to the midsection. I don't know how long they're going to be able to keep up this pace, but if there's two men that can do it, and it's these two. The oddity, BT Gunn. And the king of all that is evil. Off the ropes, here he comes. Nails him. Managing to land on his feet. That is the diversity of the champion.
The thing is about that, he might be hurting Bram in doing so, but he's also hurting himself. And people don't mention that. You know, that has likely done BT Gunn as much damage as it has Bram. I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking yet.
And if he wants to play that game, someone that knows that fine line between power and pain
Oh, right through.
is the challenger here tonight.
Well, you mentioned BT Gunn having to put his own body in the line to beat someone of Bram's caliber, Bram's size, Bram's strength. He's going to have to do that. But we know BT Gunn's got that dark place in his psyche where he's okay with a little bit of suffering, a little bit of pain.
Certainly, but I don't think that is somewhere where he wants to go dancing behind Bram. Because this monster, the destructor, could really rip anyone apart.
I see, Bram, you're not wanting to go walkies into the crowd here.
Oh, what an enziguri.
That rocks the challenger here tonight. On the ropes.
Whoa, right to the floor.
I actually saw that. I think Gunn actually caught his jaw on the ring apron as he came down.
Well, that's it. Normally BT Gunn would be able to land in the apron. Such is the power of Bram, he just propelled him over.
Oh
What's
my
he-
God,
What's he doing?
What? Whoa! He never told me. He never told me he was going to do that.
I didn't even know he could do that.
He never told me he was going to do that.
Sweet.
Oh!
How the bloody hell did that happen?
Well, Bram came to play, ladies and gentlemen.
What? What a head case!
You want to talk about the high-flying ability of BT Gunn?
What a nutcase!
Look at that, he's back on his feet.
Oh, this guy's a nutcase! This guy's a nutcase!
You put someone in a set of trunks like that, it goes right to their heads.
Oh, that's got death wish.
Now Bram is going to go walkies to use red light
Listen to this place. They're silent because they know that Bram hasn't come here to play. It's just dawned on all these fans that he could be the new World Heavyweight Champion.
Well, this is it. This
He
is
can't win the title there though. We should not be going walkies. Titles are won in there.
You're right, he can win out there, but BT Gunn can lose it out there. If Bram puts enough punishment on him, BT Gunn can be incapacitated for this whole match.
Do you know something? You're right. You're right. On yourself, Bram. Come on, let's get him in there.
Never thought of you that.
Even a clock's right twice a day.
Even if it's analog.
Chair after chair after chair.
Make it up.
Where's he getting those chairs?
Oh! Just get out of the way and give him another bloody chair if he wants one. You can have our chairs.
These guys have paid for
Oh my
this.
God, he's got a ladder.
That was the ladder they used earlier for setting up the lights.
How did he? Bram, no. No, he can't.
Height of that thing, what is that? What's that, 15, 20 feet in the air?
I'm not watching.
BT Gunn is in an absolute pile on the floor.
He's in trouble. What's he doing? Bram? Bram!
He's not going to have to change the light bulbs, we can tell you that much.
Listen, do not compete
my gosh.
with BT Gun at ladders.
Going for a power bomb. Through the table!
Oh my God, through the merch table.
We knew it was going to be high speed. We knew it was going to be fast and furious. But you can see they might be stopping for a drink, but you can see the pain in the eyes of the World Heavyweight Champion.
But we know BT Gunn can fight adversity. This is a man who's won championships in every major Scottish promotion. He knows how to fight a main event. He knows how to defend a championship.
All right, well, they're finding another table.
No.
Oh, there's
No more
that.
tables.
That could even be a flight case, I'm not sure.
No more tables.
That's the mean streak of BT Gunn, those closed fists.
We remember the battles that BT Gunn had with
No
Chris
more
Renfrew,
tables.
with Mikey Whiplash.
What's he thinking here?
These people can't control themselves.
Oh my!
Get him down.
Where are they going? Up to the balcony of the... Where?
This is Shane's the Gradone Bram.
Oh, God!
No. Not. No way. Get him down.
You don't need to do this!
Oh, thank God for that.
Even BT Gunn having second
Oh,
thoughts.
thank Christ for that.
And Brad managed to move it.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Like a hand grenade, he just took out everything in his path.
Oh, no.
But you know, I think he overshot
I think
Bram.
he overshot it. You're right, he missed Bram.
Did he?
He missed Bram. He missed Bram.
Did he miss him?
Maybe a stray foot, but he didn't get all of it.
Oh, no. Oh, my title. No. Listen. Get that back in.
But it could have been enough if they hit him with that foot as he went over.
Could knock him out from that height.
Should definitely.
Get them back in the ring now.
Practically killed our
Get
security.
them in this ring now. There's no security here at all. They're all over there.
All right, BT Gunn's now dragging Bram back to the ring. Wants to try and end this.
Oh, my God.
Bram's just staying away at the moment.
It certainly is.
I'm not watching.
Our team here for ICW On Demand doing a great job of following up the action. There's those educated feet of the World Heavyweight and Zero-G champion.
I mean, Billy, we knew this would be physical. We knew it'd be a battle, but did we think it'd be anything like
No,
this?
and it has got very personal. We saw recently in ICW Fight Club when BT Gunn was not even cleared to compete. They got physical between these two.
Oh. That's it.
Pile driver.
Big
Look
man's
at this,
back.
Dante's
Oh,
Inferno, he nailed
That's
it.
Hook the leg.
One.
New champion, new champion.
Nah. No butcher's grip. No butcher's grip on the pin.
Blasted him with the Dante's Inferno. Was it the final kill shot?
Oh, now he's back. Now he's here.
Going for a big back suplex. BT Gunn lands to his feet.
And managed to get it.
Oh.
Took his
Whoa.
eyes off the champion.
Oh.
Series of educators, like a big swing with that one. Feel this. Roll straight through. Nails him with a TMNT. No,
Plenty left in the tank.
not enough.
Plenty left. We know it was two. Plenty left.
A close count here.
You mentioned that, almost a kind of variant in the TMNT. If he can hit that full manoeuvre, though, it could be curtains for Bram.
Look at that, you can see the pain etched through the body of the World Heavyweight Champion. A lot of damage has been done to both these men. This is going to be a sprint, not a marathon. Oh, got him, clapped him on the ear there, didn't get all of it. Dead man's
Oh,
fall.
he's got him.
Again over the
Straight
top.
through.
Big
Oh,
spear.
nails him with a big spear.
Ah, shades of Houston.
1, 2, no.
Well, an alpha wave from Bram. And it almost did the job.
Great.
The same move that brought the women's title to
Listen
Riddle.
to this.
Trying to be cool. Nah.
I think these
Not
people
having
are, I think they're impressed by what they've been seeing tonight.
That's it.
No, but they might be impressed with their scene tonight.
Oh, look at this. He's
Oh.
cool.
Buckle bomb.
Right.
Oh! That could do damage, that could do damage.
Straight back up. He's going for it again. Planet Terror nails him with that power bomb.
Roll through. Oh, he's up. Big goes.
Big lariat.
That's
Look
got
at
to be
that.
it.
Took him off his feet.
2. Oh!
You get a feeling that the sands of BT Gun's title reign are running out.
And you know,
That's the stuff, big man.
he had that butcher grip in the pin, but I just don't think he had enough of his body weight across the chest of BT Gun. Gave him a chance to kick out with that right shoulder. But you see, Bram almost toying with the champion.
Nice and calm. Take your time. Take your time.
If he can blast him with that sweet side of suffering, that DDT,
Take it easy.
it will be all done. Listen to these fans have gone silent. They feel it. They feel it. A new world heavyweight champion.
Well, this match has just changed ever
Take
since
a
Bram
breather.
took to Ever since Bram took to the air, this match has changed, but that's bit might just a look on that BT Gun.
You know. Oh! No!
He's
no
got
chance!
the Titan Dome.
That could be all. That's it.
BT Gun just
2.
again. He did this already. Look, it's exactly the same as against Martina.
It's Groundhog Day.
Our referees are fucking idiots.
Put him on top.
New champion. New champion.
Get back in there, Cairnsey.
Do your job.
1,
Count your fucking monkey.
2, 3, no!
No! Did Gunn kick out? Did Gunn kick out? Look at the look in the Aston Reed's face.
And hang
Look
on,
at,
here comes Sean McLaughlin.
here comes Sean McLaughlin. I just got worked. Mark Dallas is banning both these two from ringside.
And it's 1-on-1.
And they are saying if they don't leave immediately.
But Billy Gunn's getting up behind Bram. Bram's not seen him.
He hasn't seen him on drops.
Gunshot!
Good shot! Nails him!
1, 2, no!
Whoa! The monster is awake!
What a matchup!
What a match! We thought we were going to see a repeat.
And you saw that look of disbelief in the face of BT Gunn. What must he be thinking? What does he have to do?
He can do it. He proved it in front of 4,000 screaming fans at the Hydro.
But have you ever seen Bram this laser focus?
Never, never.
This is what he can do. This is what he's capable of. On his day, on his game, he is one of the finest professional wrestlers in the world.
It would take John Constantine to try and best this man.
You see Thomas Cairns actually trying to hold Bram off. BT Gunn could be hurt.
Kenzie has seen the unfair advantage.
I don't know what's favouring BT Gunn here.
Gunn's rattled.
I don't know where he
Rattled
did it.
bad. Could it be an after effect, an aftershock from the alpha wave? Has gone.
Oh my God.
Dante's Inferno.
No.
1,
2.
2.
No.
I think he's kicking out an instinct, Grange. I think he's kicking out an instinct.
And Bram's just got to keep calm.
If you've got it, Bram.
You're in control. This is your match to lose. Just keep your head.
And he's coming in with a steel chair. Legal in this match. No DQs here in ICW.
Could he be thinking maybe a pile driver in that chair? Gunn can barely stand.
Oh, God, it didn't even give away. You just saw those vertebrae all piled one on top of the other. Look at the bend.
Well, Thomas has a decision to make. Oh, Thomas has got to make a call.
You might have to look at his arms.
Thomas, you've got a decision to make, my friend. 1, 2. Oh, hang on.
He's gone.
He's rolling up.
Roll him up. 1, 2. He gone. He gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your
He
winner and still ICW Undisputed Champion.
The lazy pick. Those moments. That moment is going to come back and it's going to haunt Bram.
Oh my goodness.
BT Gunn has retained the ICW World Heavyweight Championship after overcoming interference and a wave of a destruction by the human apocalypse, Bram.
Billy, if there has ever been a moment that so perfectly encapsulates the career of Bram, that was it. He is going to have nightmares about that moment. The match was his. If he put his weight on BT Gunn, if he went for an orthodox cover, it was over.
It was over, you're right. If you draw the butchers out, if he had hooked that leg. Wow.
Gunn can really hold those titles up.
Tam, you hold them up. But this is the caliber of challengers. He holds two of the most prestigious belts in wrestling today.
Well, BT Gunn is incredibly talented, but with all the respect in the world, he's also a very lucky boy. Because this is Bram's title to win tonight. Thomas Cairns has taken off through the crowd.
Wow. Wow.
But that is a glimpse of what Bram can do. That is a glimpse of a main event talent.
The human apocalypse. That is the Bram we've been waiting to see. And I think we got our first taste.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Master.
it is now time for the 2018 Square Go match. The rules of a Square Go are as follows. The contest will begin with the competitors who drew numbers 1 and 2 respectively. Then after at 2-minute intervals, they'll be joined by 28 other members of the ICW roster. 5 of these individuals have drawn a number which gives them the right to bring a weapon into the ring. Elimination occurs by being thrown over the top rope and both feet must hit the floor. The last competitor standing, after all others have been eliminated, will receive a shot at the ICW World Championship at a time of their choosing over the next 12 months. Now, without further ado, let's find out who drew number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a show. Let's not keep the devil waiting. Ho-ho-ho!
Well, the devil is here.
The Sultan of Silent Hill is going to be number 1, former Square Go
Making his way
winner,
to the ring.
former
From
World Heavyweight
Silent
Champion.
Hill, this is Chris Renfrew.
Well, a man who recently has been somewhat stuck in the idea that he's Santa Claus.
Well, he's been reawoken and he's been given, well, I would suggest that Chris Renfrew has been on the naughty list if he's drawn number 1.
Yeah, this is not the present he was looking for, but you mentioned a former Square Go winner in 2014, runner-up in 2015, subsequently won that briefcase in this building, and at the Square Go 2016, the high point of his career, beating Grado at this event.
But it's the curse of the Square Go. Previous winners always take that fall. Can he climb back to the top of the mountain?
Who's going to be number 2?
Could be anybody. Absolutely anybody.
And introducing number 2.
Oh, we're kicking this off with 2 former Square Go winners. A former heavyweight champion, a former world heavyweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lord of the Labyrinth, of which there is no exit.
Making
And
his
he's
way
got
to
a
the
weapon.
ring with the candlestick. This is Mikey Whiplash.
The candlestick, the very weapon that Chris Renfrew made iconic here in ICW in its early years.
But we know the troubles these two men have had with each other. We know the wars they've been through. And tonight, they are going to reignite hostilities. You mentioned Mikey Whiplash, a former winner, won the second Square Go in 2013, but he won it from the number 30 spot.
Chris Renfrew, who was under that spell of Legion of Mikey Whiplash. Oh, look at this. They haven't started the match yet. Chris Renfrew went through the ropes, battling outside the ring.
And I have to say, going into this match, Mikey Whiplash was my pick. And I think if there's anyone that can go bell to bell, coast to coast, it's this man. He is in unbelievable physical condition.
He certainly is, and so...
Oh, Renfrew with a stick.
Oh!
Renfrew with a stick of his own.
The voodoo priestess of Legion. Oh! And that candlestick has split, then that will just shred the flesh.
We've not even started.
No, we have not even started. The bell has not rang. These are our first two competitors in the Square Go 2018. You will notice both our referees out here, senior referee Thomas Cairns and Sheriff Sean McLaughlin.
Well, I mean, we could be conceivably in a situation where one of these two men can't even get in the match.
And the battles these two men have had recently in ICW, we saw that death match in Edinburgh. Look at this.
Oh my, you can already see those candlestick marks across the back and the chest of Mikey Whiplash.
Both men in fantastic shape. Built to go the distance, but not at this pace. Look at the welts across the back.
I don't know if these two men are losing the match or rolling away from the ring.
I don't know what we do. The clock is ticking.
Well, but it's not because they've not got
No, but I'm getting word backstage that if these two men do not get in the ring, they will be disqualified from the Square Go.
What's he going for here? Renfrew going, no, he can't go for a T-virus, not in the concrete.
Well, I might take that to keep Mikey Whiplash out of the match. See those fans over there thinking that they're in the safe zone. Nowhere is safe in the Square Go. But neither of these men have been in that ring when the bell has been rung. Now, if this were taking place in the middle of the ICW Square Go match, then it would be allowed. But both these men have to bring it back to the ring, or they will lose their place.
Try telling that to them.
Gentlemen, no, I'm all right, actually. Look at that. Look at the damage that's been done to the body of Whiplash.
Well, I guess there's always had to be a judgment
Here
call.
we go, the match has started. We're off and running. Who's going to be number 3? You got yourself a free pass.
Oh, who's it going to
Filthy
be?
Generation, but who is it? Who is it?
Someone's drawn a short straw.
Who is it? Renfrew glancing back at the ring. He hears that music. He's got unfinished business with the Filthy Generation himself.
It's Lewis Garvin.
Entrant number 3.
Listen to the ovation. But Lewis Garvin, the renegade. He's just got himself a free pass. He gets in the middle of the ring and waits it out.
Well, here's the thing with Lewis Garvin. He's a man who has not had a lot of luck when it comes to the Square Go. In 2016, he drew the number 2. Last year, didn't even make it to the match.
Look at this. He's pointed! He's pointed! We love pointing in wrestling! Lewis Garvin is going to WrestleMania!
Well, if you just settle down for a second, I'd also like to let you know that he lasted over 25 minutes in 2016.
This man has had an up and down career, but what a trajectory it has been on since he aligned himself with the Filthy Generation, the Kings of Catch, making headlines all around the world. Go for a wee nap. Good for you, Lewis.
A power nap. Oh, he's making some angels.
I think I can see some
Oh, they're getting
Whiplash.
closer. They're getting closer.
Lewis, don't get caught out.
Oh, Lewis, keep your eyes on the game.
Lewis has gone toe-to-toe with Mikey Whiplash.
Yeah, Lewis, I would perhaps back off a little bit.
Did you see the look the Whiplash threw him? All right. How's this?
Well, I guess we're at the next entrant.
Guess at the next entrant.
Obviously some technical difficulties given the unorthodox nature of the start of this match. And it's another member of the Filthy Generation.
Who's behind this? Oh! Another member of the Filthy Generation already.
And it's Aspen Faith.
Entrant number 4,
Oh!
Aspen Faith.
Are these two guys going to fight?
The Kings of Catch, the top contenders to the ICW Tag Team
Are
titles.
the Kings of Catch going to have a civil war?
The Hardcore Hippie and the Renegade.
The recently engaged Hardcore Hippie.
Well, congratulations again to Aspen Faith. Are they going to go for it? Oh, here we go. Wrestle!
Oh, a nice display of technical wrestling.
Side headlock there. Off ropes. There can only be one winner.
I think this is what can best be described as shadow boxing.
Oh! Well, they took their eyes off Renfrew. Kiss, kiss, Molly's lips! Whiplash and Renfrew have been battling all over the building.
I think it's fair to say the square go has officially begun. Oh, no.
Aspen is out.
No, he's not. He's held on.
Boom!
Elevated blockbuster. Who'd have thought these two men would team up again?
Right to the back of the head.
And that's the great thing about the square go. You get these uneasy alliances, teams you wouldn't normally see. Oh, what a first four, though.
Look at the welts. Look at Mikey Whiplash's body. All right, they're going to come thick and fast, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, double Yakuza kick. Who have we got? This is
Are you
number
kidding
5.
me?
What? No way!
There's got to be something up. There's got to be a bit of tomfoolery.
Who have they paid off?
And it's
I
got
bet it's that bastard Jack Tunney.
and it's got to be Stevie Boy.
No, it's red.
Oh my!
It's Khalees Cleopatra.
Well, Khaleesi has come to the square goal.
Here we go.
Number 5, with the leather strap,
Oh,
King
that's a
Lee Ray.
look at this. This might be the nightmare. Oh! Oh!
You know what? This is even hotter than when Euston did it.
Sorry? Well, the people that pay good money for this.
How did you see my bank statement?
I'm going to need that money back.
No, it was a gift.
Damn it.
But
Look at Kelly Ray, the former ICW Women's Champion.
aiming to be the first ever female winner.
Just imagine that.
And look at this, the Filthy Generation somehow have manufactured 3 entrants in a row.
Take right between the shoulder blades. Storm there right to the chest. The Renegade and the Hardcore Hippie in there with the Queen of Hardcore. One half of the greatest power couple in ICW's history. But she standalone as a dominant, vicious competitor, capable of anything she sets her eyes on.
Oh, hang on, here comes Jokey. Kaylee Ray, the woman who broke Jokey's nose.
The Voodoo Priestess. Oh, headbutt there with a belt buckle. Very inventive.
Oh, look out.
Entrant number 6, with Jack Chester's big mesh dildo, Sean Samuels.
Well, someone got the bleach out. He's going to have to.
Shah, use the weapon. Don't be daft.
Well, Shah Samuels, who has never held singles gold in ICW, but who just 2 nights ago won for himself the Target Heavyweight
He
Championship.
certainly is, and he has set a target of winning the Square Go 2018.
Entered at number 6 this year, came in at 23 last year. Eliminated by the eventual winner, Joe Coffey. What
She's doing ribbons.
Oh dear. That'll do it.
Well, welcome to 2018, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's a back kick there. Remember the Kings of Catch. The Filthy Generation have the numbers. The Kinky Party, of course, managed to get a big win over the Kings of Catch at Fear and Loathing 10. They want to avenge that, make no bones about it.
It's not been a great night for the Kinky Party thus far, though. Jack Jester losing that #1 contenders match. Then a little bit of miscommunication between the two friends.
East End Lucha. I think it's Lucha, isn't it?
See, Kelly, he's still got a vice-like grip on those straps.
Oh, snapping the braces. Tommy. Bobby Ball would be disgusted.
Well, Lewis Girvan with 2 low blows in a row, shades of 2016, where
Oh, low blow there. But anything goes in the Square Go. Look at Renfrew just trying to smash it in the jaw. Oh!
oh, here we go.
All right, here we go up next.
It could be a big name. Could be a Wolfgang, could be one of Polar Promotions, could be Lionheart.
Let's see what we've got. Well, I'm delighted to say that Billy Kirkwood Enterprises has signed the talents of an exciting young man. It's Kes Evans, ladies and gentlemen.
That's not a real business.
Go for it, Kes! Go for it, Kes!
That's not a real business. You're not registered at Company's House.
I certainly am. We're all very, very excited about the developments. Kes!
Well, Kes is a fine young competitor.
Certainly is. This young man is returning heads.
I mean, he acquitted himself very well in the Carlos Valderrama Invitational Battle Royal.
He certainly did. He's trying to now align himself with everyone. Legion, that's what I said. Get in there, make some pals, make some pals.
Oh, he's trying to play the game.
Renfrew, try Renfrew.
Yeah, Renfrew.
Mention my name. Mention my name. Don't get, you got a signal wrong, you silly bastard.
He said your name, he just said your name.
He didn't say my bloody name.
He did, he said I work for Billy Kirkwood.
Well, officially he's on the trial thing. He's on the same deal you're on.
I've been here 2.5 years.
I'm sorry, but until I see something I like, I just will not sign off.
There's a stoner.
Oh!
Zombie maker.
Kes, you're doing well, a fine young man.
Triple super kick. Grisfield, watch your empire.
He's doing very well. To be honest, I haven't really signed him. I just said I wanted to give him some hope.
Really?
Look at him.
Oh, Kes.
Kes Evans has been eliminated.
Glad.
Oh, Shaz almost over.
Shaz almost over. Renfrew's nearly got him.
And
Shaz managed to catch himself.
And Kaylee Ray has taken a wise break on the outside.
Shaz managed to catch himself.
Well, Mikey Whiplash and Chris Renfrew, when you take into account their extracurricular activities at the start, well over 15 minutes already.
That's it. And that could be coming back to haunt them now.
Oh, look, Kaylee Ray's choking out Whiplash.
Well, she loved nothing more than the opportunity to torture Mikey Whiplash. What a history there. Renfrew smashing the back. Almost like he was trying to decapitate. Oh!
Almost took Aspen Faith out the ring. Well, hang on a second here.
Well, another one.
Girvan was in trouble.
All right, we need someone. A big hitter, a big name. I hope you've paid your subscription. I hope you're up to date. The Fight Network are broadcasting live from Glasgow. The chairman of the board, Kid Fight.
And it's a wily veteran. It's a man who knows how to get things done. A man with a sort of cerebral brain you need to win a match like this.
Accompanied by a fat pirate and Scrappy Doo, Liu King Sharp, and of course, Krieger.
Oh, it could be a very effective surrogate.
Oh. But it's a numbers game.
Oh, and he went low. And there's a 3-on-1 beatdown.
Look at Sharp, this cartel that he's created, the Fight Network. Look at that. Some shouting at Mikey Whiplash. They're trying to find alliances. These two men, Liu King Sharp and Krieger, they are not officially in this match, but anything goes in the Square Go. you could argue they're weapons of kid fights.
Not official weapons, not like Tom Irvin.
He was a weapon, I'll say that much.
Oh, sorry, quit half of these?
No, I meant he was a weapon.
Oh, right, okay, sorry.
Or do I? No, I don't mean that. I like Tom.
On the outside, Kelly Ray and Chris Rainford squaring off. Two former members of the NAK.
Oh.
And Mikey Whiplash and Aspen Faith.
Well, look at that, a tree of woe. As Aspen Faith, we're going to do our best to keep up with the action here for you.
Well, I just want to say one thing about Mikey Whiplash, just about his conditioning, about his cardio. The last tour show we had in Bristol, last show of the weekend, a lot of people very worse for wear.
That's true.
He demanded that ring get put up at 1 p.m. in the afternoon so he could do 2 hours of cardio.
Here we go. Someone else. Who's it going to be?
Oh, listen to this.
Well,
Number 9,
huge ovation.
Kenny
Is it time for Kenny Williams
Williams.
to step up and become the #1 contender? Back clothesline. Off ropes. Beautiful flying knee. That ring is filling up with bodies.
Kenny Williams fresh off a big victory over Rey Mysterio. Wanting to do what Rey couldn't do and win a 30-man over the top rope match. Well,
Smashing down.
Rey did do it in 2006.
Smashing down fists.
It's so hard to call this match.
Well, that's it. It's all over the place. We are doing our very best. But there has only been, so far, by my count, 1 elimination.
Yep. Your employee, Kes Evans, I believe.
So it's in the YTS. Basically, I get government assistance. Never mind.
On the outside, Whiplash and Renfrew have paired up again, almost inevitably. In the crowd, the Fight Networker taking out Shah Samuels. Of course, Kid Fight and Shah Samuels no stranger to each other.
No, certainly
At
not.
one point, Craiger almost hit Shah Samuels with his car. Shooting false gun anywhere
And
match.
again, these two men, I want to make this clear, Luke King, Shelton and Craiger, they are not officially a part of this match. They cannot win. They are purely here to assist Kid Fight.
I'm going to go out and say it. If we had the strong refereeing of Eddie Sideburns and Bobby Petta, this wouldn't be happening.
The hell's an Eddie Sideburns?
Eddie Sideburns.
Call.
Bobby Yum Yum.
All right, that ring is certainly filling up. All right, here we go. Oh! A former winner and a former world heavyweight champion.
Number 10, Wolfgang.
Of course, we know Bad Company has had a lot of business recently. And Wolfgang stands alone here tonight. It was 1 year ago, almost to the day in Newcastle, he lost the ICW World Heavyweight Championship.
And then later on in the night, to compound his misery, was the runner-up in the square goal. The year before, 2016, he won it, he entered at number 21.
The regulator is about to become the difference maker. There goes Craiger.
Not an elimination, no.
No. He will never learn. He will never learn. The CCC.
No. Put the child down.
Whoa!
Onto Whiplash and Renfrew and security and fans, just chaos everywhere.
What a souvenir, taking a bit of Luke King
Hang on,
Sharp home.
here from the Purge.
The Purge, they already fought earlier on tonight. What a display in that tag team match. Looks like they came out here to make sure it's going to be a level playing field for their man in the square goal, the regulator. 2017 was a year of very mixed fortunes for Wolfgang.
Now we're down to almost a de facto one-on-one matchup.
The last time these two men fought one-on-one, it was Kid Fight that picked up the win.
Oh yeah, what had to be seen as a big upset. Wolfgang, of course, we didn't see as much of him as we wanted last year due to WWE commitments, but he wants to make a massive statement starting off 2018.
All right, here we go. Blasted him with an Irish whip. It's a determined-looking, focused Wolfgang.
No!
What the hell? I know this music. It's Moose.
Number 11.
We knew there was going to be surprises.
Billy, 6'5", 309 pounds of Moose.
All the names that challenged Joe Coffey in 2017, and this man perhaps came the closest, a standout, not only in Impact Wrestling and ROH, but one of the most exciting, destructive, physically death-defying talents in pro wrestling today.
Not just that, former NFL player for the Atlanta Falcons, New England Patriots. He loves physicality.
The big bad wolf against the big moose.
Oh dear. Kings of Catcher in trouble.
Like they were nothing, smashing in. A double trio. Look at this.
Oh, the aptly named trio for these two men.
Oh!
You know, if Moose won this, it's his ticket to a full-time contract with
It
ICW.
certainly could be. This man, look, think of the companies he's wrestled for.
6-year veteran.
Oh,
Being the ICW World Heavyweight Champion or Undisputed Champion.
both these men just wrecking balls.
If he wins that championship, that could be the biggest accolade of his career.
Look at that, the ring's cleared. Kenny Williams getting a breather on the outside. He's still in this match. Wow! We got ourselves a big
Number
bad
12,
wolf. We got ourselves a this. Now we got ourselves a boar of war.
This is the best visit to the zoo ever.
We haven't seen Wild Boar since the Marauders lost the Tag Team Championships at Fear and Loathing 10. And if there is anyone that is built to destroy that low centre of gravity with that powder keg, boom!
Well, that's exactly it. He's got that perfect combination of low centre of gravity, but he's also quite squat, he's quite heavy. It's going to be very hard to leverage him over that top rope.
Look at this, Wild Boar.
It's his first entry in the square go as well. What a statement he could make. You see people starting to pair off here. Wolfgang and Lewis Garvin, or Aspen Faith, excuse me.
The ring filling back up again. Kenny Williams is still in this match, as is Kaylee Ray, but they are making sure to stay out of the way because there's a lot of meat in that ring.
Look at Kid Fight and Mikey Whiplash. Look at how many miles were in the clock there. A lot of experience in that corner alone.
I guess it is Fraser. Yeah, you're right.
What is Shah Samuels
Shah's
doing?
getting up there.
He's putting himself in a very precarious situation.
They're wanting to get the big men out of this contest because, like you say, as exhaustion sets in, as cardio starts getting nipped away at.
And you see Kenny Williams, who's been very smart in this match, flown under the radar. You've got to say, he's due a rematch against BT Gunn. What a match they had when BT Gunn won that Zero G Championship.
Oh yeah, we're back 6 months ago, but it's a new year.
Renfrew.
Renfrew!
He's out. Oh,
No, he caught. Wow, look at that. Just slid straight in there.
he wasn't taking any chances. He was straight back in.
Who we got else coming up? This is number 13. Jordan Devlin!
Number 13, Jordan Devlin.
Got to be one of the favorites. Got to be one of the favorites. Stand out in the WWE UK Championship Tournament. And look at the condition of Jordan.
What's Wolfgang thinking?
He's going to try and hit him. The powerbomb could be out already. Wolfgang!
No, he's held on, he's held on.
But Wolfgang, look, his neck bent over that bottom rope.
Oh, that was a wafer thin escape.
They're not safe yet. They're not safe yet. That's the last place you want to be.
Well, I don't know.
Clothesline Devlin back in.
I don't know how wise that was from Wolfgang. Devlin was in a very, very sticky situation. But to talk about Jordan Devlin briefly here, he's a man who's impressed us so much, but in losing efforts against the likes of Trent Seven, against the likes of BT Gunn. if he could win this tonight, it could be such a massive springboard for him.
There's a lot of bodies in that ring, ladies and gentlemen, and there are men that have been in the contest. Chris Renfrew, Mikey Whiplash, the Kings of Catch, Cher Samuels. Conditioning's going to be getting edged away at. That's going to make it a lot more difficult for them to get that explosive energy that they will need to fight someone over that top rope.
Look at Whiplash still going. You can see the conditioning. He's just in such phenomenal shape.
Big Moose getting fired up here. Moose looking so impressive.
Jordan Devlin taking it straight to him though.
No fear in that young man. Jordan Devlin is simply fearless. All right, who's next?
Number 14, Mike Burr.
The Newport Nightmare.
And another man that we've not seen since Fear and Loathing. Oh, and he's got no qualms about touching the dildo.
Oh, he's a dirty bastard, make no bones about it.
Oh, and he just clocked Whiplash. Pop a powerbomb.
The former tag team champions bringing their tag team chemistry into play here.
Oh, Whiplash is in big, big trouble. That could easily break a rib.
Boy Baths, get him over the top rope.
The Marauders, who won the ICW Tag Team Championships at last year's Square Go. A little bit of jam sandwich.
A variation on it, straight to that cannonball.
Mr. Patterson's Revenge, I understand that's called.
Oh, why not? I mean, I always wondered how he got.
Listen to this, show of appreciation. The crowd chanting for Bertrand Bohr.
Well, they're happy to see them back for nearly a whole year. The dildo will touch it now.
Well, Shad, I don't think it's going to be any cleaner now.
Samuels is out!
Cher Samuels has been eliminated.
He was too busy staring at that dildo.
You know, I think that might be only our second elimination.
That is our second elimination. Jordan Devlin nearly our third.
Oh, Jordan Devlin, oh my, that was very close.
Very dead weight. Wolfgang really seems to have fixated on Jordan Devlin in this match.
Oh, Jordan Devlin, we know his trainer Finn Balor can do very, very well in the Royal Rumble. If he can show that same sort of energy, that same cardio, he could be a real dark horse. But look at the strength of Wolfgang.
Samuels doesn't look happy at all.
It's just a waist lock over the top, and Devlin is in no man's land.
The Kinky Party. Samuels looks gutted.
In the meantime, Devlin is just doing everything he can to hold on. Oh, well, a real dissension in the ranks of the Kinky Party.
They have not had a good night. But that's for another time, ladies and gentlemen. We've got ourselves more bodies getting in that ring. This is number 15. We're halfway. Wow.
And now this is going to be interesting.
Number 15, Yesterday, Reese.
What's the dynamic going to be like between Bertrand Bohr and Easton Reese?
The insane alpha male, look at this, they're squaring up.
Easton now under the tutelage of Red Lightning.
Well, it has to be noticed that he didn't make the phone call to Bertrand Bohr, did he? The countrymen, the former Marauders. Oh no, we're seeing a reunion.
And Easton Reese goes straight for Kaylee Ray, who, bless her, is still holding the straps.
He likes the ladies.
The straps, in fact, that Easton Reese had last year when he entered number 9.
That's true, the Sean Connery of pro wrestling, Easton Reese.
Do you see the fish? Have you got him in your stride?
Are you all right?
Yes, Mr. Moneypenny. Oh,
We've got another
Aspen
elimination.
Faith and Louis Garvin
Both of the Kings
have
are catching
been
it.
eliminated.
Wow, right, okay.
oh, the hang-on sword, Bertrand Bohr.
Bertrand Bohr eliminated by
Bart
Easton
and
Reese.
Bohr have been eliminated.
The alpha male.
Oh, that-
Just imagine him plunging into you. Sorry, what?
Oh, but don't turn around, Easton. Here's the necromancer. What a pair off this is.
A lot of the Cenobites, look at this. You can still see those welts up in the body of Mikey Whiplash.
I don't think we've ever seen Easton and Whiplash pair off.
Oh, look at this. whiplash, a former winner scrambling to hang onto those ropes.
And he's got two people trying fervorously to get him out that ring.
A short night for Bird and Boar. I get a feeling they might get their revenge on yesterday's alpha male. Might have to look behind him when he's walking through Newport or through Cardiff, Wales the next time.
Look at Chris Renfrew still going.
How? But Renfrew, he loves this. He feeds on this.
This is just a Glasgow scrap for Chris Renfrew.
All right, who's next? Oh, the Hells have eyes, and A-Bomb is about to be dropped right in the middle
Number
of
16,
the square goal match.
Atterhagen.
Atterhagen. Oh my God, look at the size of this guy.
The Kid Fight's ready for him.
Straight out.
Oh no, he's not.
Kid Fight has been eliminated.
Oh my!
Look at this pairing, Big Moose and Atterhagen.
Oh, there's enough meat in that ring to open up a butcher's.
The two biggest men in this contest. Look at these huge chops. Trying to club down the seemingly impervious to pain, the nuclear nightmare.
Oh no!
He managed to catch himself.
Oh, a headbutt.
Side headbutt there. Moose still hanging on in this match. Atterhagen, big knee right.
Moose
Nothing
has
flash.
been eliminated.
Nothing fancy. But the the nuclear nightmare, I should say.
Well, Newport is a bit like a nuclear holocaust town.
Oh, certainly. I mean, it's the Hells have got eyes.
What about this repairing off though?
Made of girders. This is the power of plutonium.
This big man has got a back the size of an IKEA store.
Racist.
I think so.
But he could have the Allen key to success in possibly being the #1 contender.
Look at this dominating. Well, when have you
Look
seen
at
this?
this. Just a series of punches. Almost MMA style, just trying to club in the ear. He's nothing flash. He's nothing fancy. It's just all. Oh, look at that.
How impressive is Kaylee Arabian?
She's still in this match.
Oh, Renfrew's caught her. He's caught her. Wolf has got those brass knuckles. Atterhagen's not realised.
Oh! That riled him! Wolfie!
Tor Atterhagen has been eliminated.
But Billy, he's still on his feet.
It riled him just for a second, but look at this! You cheeky monkey, Kenny Williams, get back in there! You're a big lad, you go and tell me he needs to go backstage.
I would, but I don't want to.
Way to go for the brass knucks again!
Choke slam!
Choke bomb! He's not done, look at this.
Wolfgang was almost begging him off there, begging for mercy.
There is no mercy in those white, cold eyes of Atterhagen. Look at this. He's been eliminated.
I think he's sent a message.
He's leaving because he wants to, not because he has to.
Well, if you're BT Gun, you have just sighed.
There you go.
You have just breathed a massive sigh of relief that Tor Atterhagen has not won this match.
Terrifies the living piss out of me.
Why don't you try and sign him for Billy Cornwood Enterprises?
There's no such thing.
Oh! Wolfie's out!
Wolfgang has been eliminated.
What about that? Former winner.
One of the favourites.
But hang on, Declan.
Who's next? It's about to get electrifying. Suck it. Get excited. If you want to come, it's the Sam Bomber experience.
I thought it was British Beefcake.
My favourite member of the Handsome Man's Club.
Number 17, the Sam Barber Experience.
He might be about to make bits and pieces.
You think it's
Everyone left in the square goal.
to finish that lollipop?
Kick to the gut. Oh, beautiful.
Sam Barber's second entrance into the square goal. Last year entrance number 5.
Right to the point of the jaw of Jordan Devlin. Springboard straight over, manages to catch himself.
Oh, big kick.
Clubbing kick there. And another one, series of, look at these. Really blasting his man.
Sam Barber already having a better time of it than last year when he was, to put it politely, mauled by Johnny Moss and Rampage Brown.
Oh. Sam Barber, though, being taken out by Chris Renfrew. Of course, we've seen only brief appearances from Sam Barber, our broadcast colleague.
And he does a great job. We like him.
He does a great job. He does an okay job.
And I like his music.
Hurt him! That's the only way you learn.
You're a terrible parent, you know that?
I'm a fantastic parent, thank you very much. Oh, when they're adopted and they're ginger. No chance.
Oh, hang on, could we go for that T-virus?
A beautiful hooking elbow there, really rattled Chris Renfrew. All right. This is number 18, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my.
Oh!
Number
Big
18.
Bad match of the year! My pick, ladies and gentlemen! 330 pounds!
Oh!
This young man has all the credentials. He's impressed us in his appearances for ICW before. Look at this choke slam!
We saw his ICW debut, a great match against Chris Renfrew. Trained by Birds and Boar and Mark Andrews, very, very well-rounded individual.
He is, and he's a big, powerful guy.
Oh my!
But make no bones about it, it's just not the power game. This young man, look at the speed.
I'm worried that he's going too fast though. He's such a big unit. I think if he wants to win it for the number 18 position, it's just a little bit too early for him to peak.
Big Grizz, though.
I think he's got to slow it down.
Look at that, getting ready to go toe-to-toe with his countryman. Well, Yeston Rees isn't going to have an easy time. Look at that, someone bigger than Yeston Rees. So it's the double forearms. Yeston, is he coming easy?
Oh! Insecurity to the ribs.
And that's highly inventive, really smashed him and
Into
got
the
with
head.
another one. Almost a shining wizard. Wildly trying to get him with that heel. And another point of it right to the eye.
I just think he's exerting too much energy.
He doesn't need to do this. You don't need to leave your feet, Chris.
He's such a big unit, he needs to just preserve himself. He came in, I think, a little bit too early to be a favourite.
And again, big shoulder block.
But I'm with you, he could win it, but if he entered at 25-26, you're looking at an odds-on favourite, I think.
He's got a long way to go. 12 other men. No, I take that back. I beg your pardon. 11 other men.
But you're still talking potentially over half an hour to win it. And it's a hot building.
Trading these insecurities.
And look at Kaylee Ray still going.
Oh, she is.
Like a Duracell bunny.
She can make history. Can we get this really out?
T-Virus. Oh my.
Oh!
Well, that's an experience that Sam Barber won't like.
But you've still got to pick him up and throw him over the top rope.
Much like Kenny Williams about to try and do to Mikey Whiplash. And could he do it?
Whiplash is in trouble. You see him trying to catch himself like a spider monkey in those ropes. Kenny Williams, though, doesn't have the side. Oh, Whiplash! One half! Which one is it? Polo Promotions!
Number 19, Jackie Polo.
It's been a long time since I saw that top Scotland's best wrestler. That's the King of Champ, Jackie Polo. And that could be world heavyweight. This is the singles Jackie Polo.
Well, the blonde bombshell is looking to drop a bomb. on the ICW here.
And make no bones about it, Jackie is a bit of a tank himself with a Ferrari engine.
Jackie Polo, a former rugby star.
He is indeed.
He's certainly going to have the upper body strength to... Oh my! Set out electric teardrop. But he's going to have the upper body strength to power these big men over the top rope.
The King of Chat, my former broadcast colleague. Perhaps my favourite.
Why do you always bring him up?
Just don't be like that.
Well, you never bring up Sean David. That filthy little slut.
How dare you talk about Sean that way? You don't get to say those things. Oh, beautiful. Reverse DDT. Jackie Polo, one of the most experienced men in this contest.
Oh.
Wow!
Power of Jackie.
And Jackie Polo, of course, with Mark Coffey.
Devlin's out.
Devlin's
no,
out.
No, he's not.
No. Face first. Electric chair, beautiful.
Love that Jordan Devlin's athleticism to hang on there. But hang on, Kaylee's got hold of his legs. Kaylee trying to pull him out.
10 more men.
Sam Barber has been eliminated.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Get back to the interview booth, you loser. Oh, Devlin.
Jordan Devlin, calm himself. Straight out kick right to the midsection. Drop kick,
Devlin's
Devlin's out!
Jordan Devlin has been eliminated.
2 eliminations in short succession.
How good has Jackie Polo looked?
Okay, who's next?
Oh
my!
Number 20, Lionheart.
I never thought I'd see this. 2 men who outright hate each other. When Lionheart broke his neck, the first and loudest voice to say another retirement beckons was the King of Chat. They engaged in a blood feud when he was... Many had said the only reason Lionheart came back was to get his hands on Jackie Polo.
Think about the history of figures to men just in this building alone.
Yep. Jackie backing out for this. It's been a long time since I saw that smile.
I feel like we've went back in
Look
time.
at that.
I feel like we're in 2014 again.
Could be. The wickedness of the King of Chat. I wish you were in the commentary booth again, just to call you on. Kaylee Ray, look at this.
Kaylee Ray has been eliminated.
Look at Lionheart go, super kick.
And another one.
He's going to do it.
Big Chris is out.
That's your pick.
Big Chris has been eliminated.
But look out, here comes Houston, Alpha Wave.
Alpha Wave. And look at that. Lionheart could not take his eyes of the ghost of Christmas past, now smirking down upon him. Oh no! The Fresh Prince of Drummond
Number 21, Ravy Davey.
There's no smiles, there's no dancing. This is Ravy Davey trying to find his place in ICW.
Well, a man who almost won the #1 contendership at Fear and Loathing wants to get that chance another way.
Look at that, almost a shining wizard. Hook and clothesline.
And Davey really, oh my goodness.
They aren't finished. They aren't finished with Davey by a long shot.
Oh, but
Moonsault right into the waiting arms of the stablemate.
look at the power of Houston. Oh,
Drop kick.
Houston, no, he held on, he held
Houston's not out.
on. Oh no.
And there she is, the new women's champion. Davey's out.
Ravy Davey has been eliminated.
Ah, just.
Oh
he
my
goes!
gosh!
Through himself.
Oh my! Martina backing off. She's the intergender champion in OTT. She's got no problem mixing it up with the men.
With a distraction.
And this is bad. Oh my, oh. Could dislocate a shoulder.
They've won. They've won. Why do they keep toying with Ravy Davy?
This is foreplay for them. This gets them off.
His pain is an aphrodisiac. If we could have a camera back in that dressing room of theirs,
Just terrible person.
yes, I am. I'm filled with shame. It's my safety belt. It's what keeps me alive. God damn it.
Well, speaking of being alive,
What a time to be alive! The author of the Echo Bible. Aaron Echo, another big
Number
start for bringing into
22
this match.
with the crate of lager, Aaron
It's an
Echo.
empty crate lap too. They were
With
12 in that.
1.5 cans of lager.
I mean, it's not a classic weapon, is
With
it?
Aaron.
1 can of lager.
Aaron,
I mean, it's not a rubber chicken.
Aaron, you're meant to use that as a whip. He's tanked up. He's up. He's pissed. He's absolutely pissed.
Maybe that's his weapon. He can't feel pain. It'll be like Robert Carlyle in that James Bond movie. It's like Renard. He can't
Ladies
feel
and gentlemen,
pain.
Aaron Echo's weapon has been eliminated.
Aaron! Oh, this.
Well, there's no friends in
Did
the
he
square
just-
go, I'm sorry to say.
I think he just tried to kiss Kenny.
Airplane spin.
Wow! Oh, kick everyone out! He's no idea what he is. Oh, I got him that time! Oh! Oh, he's going to be sick. Look at that. I think he's going to throw up.
Kick him off the airplane.
I think he's going to throw up. Queasy Jet over there. Check him out.
Aaron Echo, who entered at number 4 last year, certainly a much more favourable number.
No, he's going down. Man down. Man down. Man down. I think he's going to Ralph.
I just want to point out, Whiplash and Renfrew, 1 and 2, still in there.
7 more to go. The real deal. The power forward. Mark Coffey.
Number 23, Mark Coffey.
Look at the look of Jackie Polo's face. There's no team colours tonight. That's the former 0G champion in that ring. Big lariat. Another one. Polish hammer. Spinning European uppercut. Making it look effortless. Snap suplex.
Well, the cruiserweight bully is going to become the square go bully. Oh, hang on.
Former tag team champions, the icons of the tag team division.
Yeston Reese has been eliminated.
And it looks like they're still on good terms. Oh!
Oh my.
Celebration was cut short.
Billy, here we go, here we go.
It's what we've been dying to see. They never settled it. They never got to it. Yeah, Jackie Polo beat him at Baramania, but they never settled this. And it looks like we're not going to see it again tonight.
Renfrew and Whiplash, who have been in this match officially for over 46 minutes.
Listen to Mikey Whiplash, just a point of order as well, taking that trip down memory lane. Some trying to crush in the neck, almost the larynx there. Sorry, I should say Lionheart, and you heard Lionheart screaming in pain.
Lionheart, who last year lasted over 24 minutes, came in at number 1. Certainly got a much better chance this year, but in the meantime, Whiplash is just getting ganged up on by 3 pals.
All right, we've got 7 more people to go, 7 more spots until we find out who's going to be the new roaming #1 contender. We've got ourselves a tag team in there, certainly brother stablemates. The Bebop Battery is about to inject her poison.
Number 24, Viper.
On your Tell Viper kicks up balls. All right, where do you start? Jackie Polo. Beautiful.
And we know Jackie's never liked Viper too much, let's be
Never
honest.
liked it. Called it a bitch once.
Well, I mean, if the shoe fits.
Another accordion.
Big backdrop driver on.
Oh, cannonball.
And these are two big men she's muscling about.
Oh! The wife of their close personal friend, DCT.
Whiplash going for the zombie maker.
Look at Viper, he's got her up. Straight up punch there right to the throat. Flying checks.
Imagine the look in Kaylee Ray's face if Viper won this match.
Oh, she'd be sick.
Oh, hang on, Whiplash out.
Oh, just managing to hang on.
You know, it might have escaped my attention, but I don't know where Pokey's went to. Has she been sent to the back?
I think she was.
Oh, look at that from Whiplash.
Look at Whiplash.
Look at that.
His feet have never touched the ground. Look at the condition.
Well, that's what you get with your core workouts.
Yep.
Unbelievable midsection strength. Whiplash using every bit of his over a decade in-ring experience there. I just want to point out that my pick, Mikey Whiplash, is still in there, unlike yours.
Mine's just gone. No, my pick is. My pick is.
Oh, hang on, Whiplash almost gone.
No, my pick was. My pick was. Johnny Flex! Johnny Flex is my pick!
Number 25, Jody Fleisch.
Yes! Johnny Flex, my pick from the whole start. Go for it, Johnny!
Well, the 22-year veteran could have the biggest chance of his career.
No! Oh, Whiplash is out!
Mikey
Suck
Whiplash
it!
has been eliminated.
But what a showing by Whiplash, well over 50 minutes.
Aye, suck it, Trebek. Suck it long, suck it hard.
Oh, I think Jody Fleisch thought, hey, he's a gentleman.
Oh, he's a gentleman, but you'll regret that. What, my face not good enough to hit? Hit her. Viper driver!
We don't discriminate, we hate all genders equally.
Oh, completely. All 84 of them.
See the friends Kenny Williams and Jackie Polo even go to town on each other now. Sooner or later, every single alliance is going to fracture.
Now, I'm doing my best to keep on tabs this as I can. I believe we still have one weapon left.
What a showing from Whiplash, though. But Renfrew's still in from number 1.
5 more still to go.
You've got to wonder, though, how much does Renfrew have left in the tank?
It will come down to conditioning.
And Jody Fleisch, as great as he is, so much of his offense is high flying, high risk. How much is that going to inhibit his chances?
Could be he is. Along with Kenny Williams, the two smallest men in this contest.
He's so well put together.
He certainly is. Here we go.
Number 26,
Connors
with the steel chair,
Not the weapon.
Joseph Connors.
Joseph has been so impressive recently in ICW, beat DCT in an absolute blinder.
That's it. A man who's had issues with Viper's husband, DCT.
I think Joseph Connors has issues with everyone. The first man to effectively use a weapon in this match to clear out the ring.
Aaron Echo used to lag, right?
Did not. He got tagged up and was nearly. Still hasn't got.
Oh,
his
he's got
feet
Viper.
yet. He's got Viper.
That's the wife of DCT.
Oh. Does he know? Does he care?
I think he knows. This is a man that does his homework. Oh, and he's just standing on it. This is dangerous.
Oh,
This
look
could be
at
a
this.
bad situation.
He's going to smash in her eardrum.
He's trying to choke her out. Viper's got those hands up.
Number
Well, if
27,
you're in trouble, and you need help, you can dial
DCT.
6969. Oh, oh, oh!
DCT coming to the aid of his wife, but trying to get a bit of revenge following Fight Club.
Oh, he's not finished with Joseph Connors by a long shot.
Connors who spat in the face of DCT.
There's just something between...
Oh my.
Nearly hit Viper. Oh, but she said him... Her forehead smashed right into DCT. There's just something between these two. D's out!
DCT has been eliminated.
And that's going to hurt him. Oh, hang on.
Viper's eliminated Connors!
Joseph Connors has been eliminated.
But make no mistake, that'll hurt the pride of DCT to be in there for less than 2 minutes.
He certainly will, but there is just something, Mr. Grange. You've seen it between Connors and DCT. Oh, God!
I think he caught her in the back of the head.
Got right in the crown.
And D's back in.
Just it says, look at that, he's even leaving his wife.
Viper's in big trouble here.
Somebody's bleeding, I don't know who it is. Somebody's bleeding in that ring. Been Aaron Echo throwing up his own blood.
Well, we've got 3 people left.
We do 3 still to come. That is our last weapon.
Art Coffin with a massive forearm to Renfrew.
Let me see if I... Who's it going to be?
Oh. Well, here comes a man that could win it all.
He certainly could.
Here comes a man who's one of the finest wrestlers in all of the UK.
No, look, it's
I
Leighton
know who I'm talking about. I was talking about Leighton.
Oh, what are you on it, David? Bigger things cut off my dick.
I know for a fact that's not true.
I think you'll find that is true.
Well, hang on.
Leighton, hugely impressive showing against Chris Renfrew recently. Oh, for God's sake. That just... Oh,
Oh, it was kind of coast to ocean.
these wains.
That was a less successful crossing than the Titanic.
Stone Cold Stoner. I'm phoning Childline.
Leighton Buzzard has been eliminated.
And Leighton Buzzard, the sentimental favourite, is out.
Sentimental favourite to who?
This is like when HBK got eliminated in 2010.
Joe Hendry doesn't even tolerate him.
I'm sorry, but the air has went out of this room.
I
Everyone's disappointed. We want refunds. Oh, Piper with knees to Jackie Polo, though.
Oh, that's the worst thing I've seen in wrestling since money laundering. That was a 6-star observation right there. All right.
Look at how tight the ropes are, just completely in a separate subject.
Dare you? Oh, sorry.
So see, Big Aaron Echo, despite being somewhat inebriated, is doing quite well and almost knocking Big Jody Fleisch out. These 2 men had a great match in this building at Shug's house party last year.
Look at this fighting.
Oh, we know who this is.
Number 29.
And this is his best ever number.
The King of Insanity. Former tag champion. Former Zero G champion. And he could have the keys to the kingdom. Witness.
Number 29, Stevie Boy.
The leader of the filthy generation. And it could only be him and
Oh, my
look at
Stoner.
that.
Talk about a statement.
All right, let's try and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's still 9 bodies in that ring. A 10th waiting behind that curtain, but we don't know who it is.
Big Insecurity Viper in a very precarious situation here. Recognising that, trying to fight off Stevie Boy, who a lot of people have picked to win this whole thing.
Straight out headbutt. But you look at the names. The real deal Mark Coffey, Lionheart, former World Heavyweight Champion Chris Renfrew.
Oh my!
Viper's out.
Oh,
Viper has been eliminated.
Oh, manners of ugly that
It was
landing.
a horrible spell to the outside. Aaron Echo looks like he's getting his second win. Out goes Stevie. Listen to whoa!
Aaron Echo has been eliminated.
Using his own momentum.
And that's just fired up Kenny Williams.
Horrible.
But the thing about it is, coming in at 29, you ideally want there to be only a few people in the ring.
No, there's a lot of bodies in that ring and a lot of men that have their eyes fixed.
And that tells me this isn't just going to be a match that goes maybe an hour and 1 minute. There's going to be a significant period. Oh, hang on!
Whoa, 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 whoa! That was close.
There's going to be a significant period where we've got to
This
pin the hair.
is number 30. Who's it going to be? Wow! A lot of prestige. Unless it's Leighton again. If he comes out with glasses on and a big nose.
Number 30, Joe Hendry.
And that is not an accredited weapon.
No.
Oh no, it's just going to be Leighton sit and watch.
Oh, I don't know if Leighton's going to sit and watch.
Well, I have to say that Joe Hendry's a man that succeeds in everything he does. Amateur wrestling champion.
Look at this, look at this.
What the?
He's going to sit and wait it out.
This is brilliant from Joe Hendry.
Certainly is. He gets to sit
Oh, Jackie's in trouble. Jackie hanging on.
and watch and see what's left on the menu.
And Hendry could very well win this. He's a man that succeeds at everything.
There's a lot of heavy breathing. Johnny flies fresh as a whip. Oh, beautiful windmill kick. Waistlock. Another one there by Lionheart. What a match that would be between these two.
Whoa!
From the top rope. Another spinning heel kick. Jackie Polo eliminates, but he took his eyes off his man.
Hang on.
Right to the nape of the neck. You know there's been a little bit of separation. Couple of less
Hang on, what's
bodies.
Leighton doing? Oh, it's a low blow from Hendry.
Uncharacteristic of Joe Hendry, but it's for perhaps the biggest opportunity of his career. Jody Fleisch is
Jody
out.
Fleisch has been eliminated.
Joe Hendry, a signed movie star, a Twitch star, an online personality.
These two aren't finished even by a second. They've been battling in recent months. Well, I think it was Renfrew. It was Santa.
Renfrew has lasted over an hour. Stop and think about that.
With the freak of nature.
Yeah, he is a freak of nature if he can last that long. And you think about the punishment to start the match.
Jackie Polo and Joe Hendry, but these two don't like each other. A lot of history between these two. Oh, look at that. He's going to do this all night and day. The condition that Joe Hendry's in, probably the best of his career. Another one.
Stevie Boy asked to be put down. Joe Hendry only too happy to oblige. And you know, I've got to say, Leighton softened up a lot of these people for him.
The last time that Joe Hendry was in this building, he went in a hell of a match with Lionheart.
And that's the only one that's left standing.
One more. And now comes him. Hendry's out.
No.
Hendry's out.
Joe Hendry has
Stoner.
been eliminated.
He bit off just two more than he could chew.
We're down to 6.
And I wondered if we'd ever hear again the chant of Lionheart as a hero.
But let's reset this. It's going to be one of Polo, Stevie Boy, Lionheart, Renfrew, who's been into #1, Mark Coffey, or Kenny Williams. One of these men is going to get that square goal contract. One of these men is going to be the de facto #1 contender to the Undisputed Championship.
Joe Hendry looks absolutely incensed. My former broadcast colleagues, one of my personal
hang on.
friends.
Renfrew's
out!
Chris Renfrew has been eliminated.
After well over an hour, what a showing.
Nature's answer to pro wrestling. Looks like he's the edge of the square. But look at him pointing, taunting Renfrew.
And those are two men that don't like each other in any way.
Oh, they certainly do not.
Oh, but Billy, are we going to see it?
Look at Jackie, look at the look in his face. He knows that everything that Lionheart is. He knows that it's been a hell of a long time, and it's a different beast, a different lion. Nature's answer to pro wrestling.
And you can see the dislike just manifesting itself. It was so close to the surface. These two men hate each other. They loathe each
Absolutely.
other. It's visceral.
You can see it boiling through every part of their being.
Listen to this audience.
Renfrew dejected it was not going to be his night. He wanted to become the first ever two-time. Oh,
Well, first blood to Jackie Polo.
skip slam. Line up flowing straight over. But it's two very different men. Skip slam. Oh! Blasted him with a kill shot. Look at that.
I love it.
Jackie
Wow,
Polo
in the blink
and
of an eye.
Lionheart have been eliminated.
The blink of an eye. Two of the power seeds.
We're down to 3.
Mark Coffey eliminated. Lionheart.
Oh, Mark. Yeah, Mark Coffey's still in. It's Jackie that's out. Lionheart out.
All right, it's Williams. It's Stevie Boy. And the power forward, Mark Coffey. Coffey, the biggest man in the contest.
He's going to have to rediscover that cruiserweight bully alter ego if he wants to win this.
Stevie Boy, the most experienced man in this contest. And Kenny Williams, the modern icon of ICW.
But Lionheart and Polo haven't taken their eyes off each other.
No, they're not finished. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh, no.
whoa, 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 whoa!
That's Coach Tripp, that's
Look
Dallas.
at that, Dallas came down here. Coach Tripp came out here, the security teams. You saw the look in their eyes.
Well, Coach
Fans,
Tripp,
I don't like pulling by the curtain too far, but these two men have been kept apart.
well, that's it. Coach Tripp knows Jackie Polo very, very well. He immediately sensed danger.
We know the incident, we know the 2016 incident happened on tour. We're not even going to talk about that.
Coach trying to talk some sense into Jackie. But in the meantime, we've got 3 men left.
Coach Tripp, you see him talking backstage. Take it backstage.
It's 27 have fallen. Look at this.
All right, let's go back in the ring.
Who's your pick?
Well, these two men. Stevie Boy is hated, simply hated, but I've had a hard time looking past the King of Insanity.
But these 2 men are friends, Kenny Williams and Mark Coffey.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! A brief hand out there. You saw him just grab Kenny Williams.
Oh, a spear. Well, that's one way to get yourself back in the ring.
Certainly is. It's a determined look across the eyes of Kenny Williams.
We've got to be, what, about the 70-minute mark here? What a matchup this has been. There's no friends in a square go. I suggest that Kenny Williams doesn't engage in a battle of strikes from Mark Coffey.
Back and forth, that's the last thing you want to do. Despite Kenny Williams being one of the premier strikers now.
Oh, went for that Cliff Buster.
These two men, the battles they had over that Zero G title. Close line from Hell Valley! Turned the Cruiserweight Bully outside out!
But whether by design or just by luck, Stevie Boy's in that corner. He's keeping himself out the crossfire. Stevie the freshest of the 3. Stevie came in at 29. Mark Coffey in at 23 and Kenny Williams in a little bit earlier. Oh, hang on, here comes the Filthy Generation.
What are they doing?
Kenny Williams has been in there over 45 minutes.
Kings of Cats getting taken out.
Cliffbuster.
Nails it! Off the ropes, Cotton.
Here comes Keeley.
Only one man left. Oh! Williams is out!
Kenny Williams has been eliminated.
And it's down to 2.
Wow! Mark Coffey, who many have said, including me as a future world heavyweight champion, and that is the last place Kaylee Ray wants to be. The future of ICW, those two men.
Hang on, hang on. Stevie's out.
Stevie's out! Coffey wins!
No, he doesn't, no, he doesn't.
The Filthy Generation caught him! DDT! Tornado DDT through the middle rope!
Filthy Generation are getting thrown to the back, but they've already kept Stevie in this match.
All right, it's going to be one-on-one. One-on-one, you can see Stevie saying to himself, you can do this, you can do this.
But that's a hell of an obstacle in his way.
There's going to be no shortcuts.
And Mark is still relatively fresh as well. Been in there for about 10 minutes more than Stevie.
There's going to be no Jackie Polo. Two icons, former Zero G champions, former tag champions, two men on a similar trajectory here at ICW, and this might be their defining moment. Who's going to be the first to take that next step?
Well, Mark Coffey made the Final Four in 2016. He needs to go further though. He's already made the last 2. If he can win it, what a statement it'd be to have 2 Coffeys win it 2 years in a row.
Pump handle.
He's going to do it.
No, no, no.
Oh, they're in no man's land.
Stevie Boy held on. Stevie held on.
So did Mark.
Bringing those legs up, trying to kick into the midsection. It is just too close to call.
This could well be a photo finish.
Forearms.
Oh, that rattled him.
Certainly did. But you don't want to trade those with the slugger.
Oh, he almost slipped. Stevie went low, I think. No, no, no. I thought he was going for that Glasgow Destroyer.
A big forearm clothesline, lariat right back into the ring.
Mark's got to get back in quickly.
Mark, get in the ring, get in the ring! Mark, get in the ring!
I think that forearm really rattled him.
A low blow.
But Mark's still with the wherewithal to fall into the ring.
And going over to that steel chair. I can't take this, the tension. These two young lions.
And this is an evenly split audience.
Look at that, just trying to muscle him over. Coffey with that height, strength advantage. Up for up, see him again. Doing some separation. Going to go for a red Foreman.
Bobby!
I don't think Kenny's, I beg your pardon, Stevie's going to remember 2017. Both men down, there's no 10 count.
What a matchup.
They can take all night. They can take all night. Maybe this is the time. This is when you've got to dig deep, Mr. Grange. You've seen it in these square goals before. You've got to dig deep. Who wants it more? I don't think you can quantify that. It's going to come down to whose luck is in tonight. Who's made that deal with the devil? Stevie Boy's got his hands on that steel chair. We've seen the mistrust, the misdirection. Who's going to have the misfortune? Big straight kick right to the side of the ear.
Oh, what a knee.
Oh, he ran straight into it.
What an amazing final 2 this has been. What an amazing match this has been.
2 of the favourites. Reversal. Stevie managed to catch himself. Float over Mark Coffey.
Mark's in danger.
No man's land!
Oh!
Coffey holding on!
No, no! How is he doing this?
These coffees. Oh, he's out! He's out!
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Stevie Boy!
The king of insanity is now the king of the square goal and the roaming #1 contender. It came down to a steel chair shot.
We dominate the world. We dominate.
Well, fans, take a picture. This is a man that came into ICW as an afterthought. He made a niche for himself as a tag wrestler. He expanded out to be a single star. He rose to the main event. He conquered insanity. And now he, along with the Filthy Generation, are going to dominate the world.
That's it. 2017. What a year it has been.
But that's the past. 2018 is going to be the year of filth.
Mark Coffey.
Nothing to be
Came
ashamed
with
of.
him, nothing to be ashamed of.
And that's the music of BT Gunn.
The undisputed champion doesn't look unhappy with how this has turned out, but he cannot look past James Storm, who he will have to face.
Well, BT Gunn should not get any closer. Because if BT Gunn gets in that ring, there is a massive target on his chest.
I think Gunn wants to do it now.
Oh,
I think Gunn wants to do it now.
this is a mistake. There's no rules in ICW, and there are 3 members of the Filthy Generation at ringside.
You know who was Stevie Boy before Stevie Boy? BT Gunn. His time at the top of the mountain may not be too long. It may be short-lived. If the Pharaoh of Filth has anything to say about it.
But we know that Stevie Boy has beaten BT Gunn on multiple occasions.
Forget the past. This is the Filthy Generation's time. What a night, Mr. Grange.
What a show, one of the best I've ever seen.
The landscape has changed. An insane championship wrestling. Who will be the world heavyweight champion, the undisputed champion? And you can see the sea of celebration.
Well, one thing's for sure, either James Storm or BT Gunn have a massive, massive filthy problem in their future.
We certainly do. What a night it has been here at Insane Championship Wrestling. The Filthy Generation, their leader.
We dominate the world.
The most dominant faction in wrestling today. Ladies and gentlemen, what a night it's been here. The square goal of 2018. It's just something magical about it.
Every single year it goes up and up and up a level. And if this is how we start 2018, how are we going to keep going?